Now we move on to a different understanding of how natural culture is both sort of contested, and we'll try to look in some of the domains and boundaries of culture, and at the same time try to look at the various conceptions of nature, mainly from the works of Ingol, at the same time Descola. Now we'll try to begin with some of the general observations how nature in a sense is considered to be the central concerns of anthropology of late, and whether is there any scope of the field of the discipline of folk sciences and also cultural ecology in the study of sort of myths and rituals which are normally linked to the environment, and the subsistence technique, maybe the foraging group like the hunters and gatherers, or if not the kind of agriculture practices. Now one thing is pretty sure that humans engagement with the environment or making sense of the nature tends to take a different forms. Now there is a general understanding that normally things are being socially constructed, and also that perhaps tends to guide our understanding of how we make sense of the environment. Now in various case studies of, for example, the hunting and the gathering societies, even though the knowledge which is being passed on to the younger generations by the elders, maybe they tends to be guided by different kinds of a selection process when it comes to sort of hunting. Maybe even if they are being guided by certain kinds of norms and values in terms of their relationship with the environment, one cannot really rule out the kind of individual choices one have. Therefore, some of the issues concerning ecology in the recent times has sort of been relegated to the margin of anthropological discussion, and also as we see in this postmodernism and culturalist perspective have tends to dominate the center stage of the theoretical advancement in social sciences generally. Therefore, it is important to rethink the nature society interactions or the interface, which in a way means which require a rethinking of the ecological and anthropology in particular, and its notion of the kind of reactions between the individual and the environment. So it is not just about the society and the environment, but also sometimes it's more with the individual and the environment. By saying so, I am not deducing the kind of relationship with what human and nature share, but also at times one should also look at the kind of personal relationship which have. Now to begin with, we'll try to look at what some of the basic concepts like the symbolic ecology and how this in a way guided the social practices over time. Now anthropologists of late have perhaps they have been pursuing this, but then there is an increasing realization that the nature culture dichotomy in a way is inadequate, or at times tends to be misleading because of how the way in which people looked at or talks about and interact with their physical environment. Why is this nature culture dichotomy inadequate? Is because one cannot really sort of draw a boundaries, or one cannot make hard and fast ruled or principled in generalizing. Therefore, one needs to look in a more in-depth and more sort of the inner meanings of how we perceive at the same time interact with the physical environment. Now, first and foremost is within the symbolic anthropology, which in a way has devoted the attention to sort of make sense of the logic of native cosmologies. Now, which in a way appears to sort of classify their components in a more conformity with the rules of the certain domains which are specific to the cultural groups. Now, symbolic anthropology draws their sort of attention by trying to look at how we as an individual, the kind of belief system, for instance, the totems and also the animist, and also how we try to categorize and classifies the kind of natural surrounding which we are engaged into. Now, let's try to first of all understand or differentiate what is natural and what is supernatural, because for quite long these two has exist as a binary oppositions. Now, usually when nature is sort of assumed to be transcultural and transhistoric domain of reality, there is no phenomenon or entity which is said to be depart from these ordinary physical possibilities and which in a way can escape being labeled as supernatural. Now, this in a sense it is not really easy for one to really deduce, if not demarcate the difference between this natural and supernatural. Now, if you look at a century ago, Durkheim has argued in his work the idea of what supernatural order is, because supernatural order, which in a way is significantly derived from the idea of a natural order of things, because by saying so, what Durkheim tries to make sense is the supernatural cannot be seen in isolation from the natural order of things, because the former being is sort of a residue which is the leftover category for all those phenomena which appear in a sense incompatible with the rational working in the laws of the universe. Now, therefore, there has been always a claim and counterclaim in trying to make sense of this idea of what is natural and what is supernatural. Now, if you look at Durkheim's work mostly, he in a way is trying to make sense from more of a functionalist perspective, and when he talks about the most elementary forms of religion, he tends to see religion as something as a unifying factor for the members of society. And Durkheim, by studying some of the most elementary or rudimentary forms of religion like totems, wherein a cultural group tends to perceive certain kinds of plants and animals in their surrounding as something which is sacred, and he goes on to classify and differentiate between what is sacred, what is profane. Now, therefore, in that context, he tries to make sense of how this idea of supernatural, in a sense, emerges from this order of things. Now, many others school of thought, so to say, like the cultural ecology or maybe the Marxist anthropology, tends to sort of claim that more or less tries to reduce or sideline Durkheim's understanding and reduce this social construction of nature to a more of a mechanical reflection and tries to sort of draw a boundary between this the social and the physical, because to Durkheim's understanding things has to be seen as a social fact. A social fact is nothing but saying the order of things in relations to other, that is the kind of activities or whatever actions we are engaged into has to be seen in relation to others. That is, even if we tends to share some kind of relation with the physical world, it does have some kind of functional perspective or functional purposes. Now, therefore, this sort of the social and the physical in a way is being sidelined or pushed aside by the materialist approaches. Now, this sort of conceptions of nature is not the conception of nature is nothing but ideologies. That is how there is a representations of the objectives, at the same time the material forces, be it arbitrarily selected, limiting to the factors of the ecosystems, or which is again maybe poorly defined, and these levels of productive forces in a way shape the structural, at the same time the evolution of societies. Now, by saying so, in a way human tends to engage in certain kinds of a selection process of how they tries to sort of make sense of their surroundings. Now, this is again which is being propagated by Descola, and Descola further argues that the way in which Levi-Strauss has tries to see the dichotomy of this nature culture as opposing is again an idea, if not Levi-Strauss tries to downplay this dualism, because as we had discussed in the section on how nature and culture is a contested concept, Levi-Strauss, by employing this the structuralist perspective, tries to advocate that the naturalist conception of the working of this mind is sort of how he tries to deduce or downplay the dualism which exists between this nature and culture. Now, if you look at the works of Levi-Strauss in his The Mythologic, which was published way back in 1964, he tries to make a distinction between the nature and culture, sort of a central device in ordering, that is in semantic matrices. Semantic is nothing but the kind of logic, if not which is normally used in the language, of contrastic properties, and also which attributes which is expressed in the mythological discourses. Now, why is this mythological discourses important in the works of Levi-Strauss is because he tends to draw much of his study from the native societies of America by looking at their mythologies, and in a sense even if Levi-Strauss drew from the mythologies of those native societies, he is not clearly able to distinguish the difference between nature from culture, because those from that axis, the sense for anthropologists, which are in a way could be understood by those who are familiar with the area, which means it is difficult for someone who don't belong to this particular discipline of anthropology to really make sense or understand or differentiate between nature and culture. Now, these are perhaps some of the critics and the drawbacks of Levi-Strauss' understanding of structuralism, or trying to differentiate between nature and culture, argued by Descola. Now, if you look at some of the things from the Western scientific tradition, these representations of normally the non-humans are more or less expressed contextually in their daily actions and interactions, because the knowledge which these native societies possess with the idea of these non-humans is more or less embedded in their everyday practical choices, which are more or less replicated in the form of rituals. And therefore, one needs to see this representation or this idea of non-humans not necessarily from a Western scientific tradition, but more from the non-Western scientific. Because when we talk about the scientific, it is also about not just the Western notion of understanding, but also the folk societies, how they make sense of their universe, because the folk sciences to some extent also tends to have occupy a more important understanding. Now, there are, as we said, there are different modes of knowing, if not identifying the idea of this nature. Now, usually, as Descola has opined, anthropologists normally engage in reconstructing mainly the non-verbal kind of practices, that is more to do with the actions and practices which we humans are usually engaged into. And if we need to sort of make sense of the interconnections of how these actions are being produced. Only by trying to weave together all these actions or the meanings attached to that particular actions, only can we have the meaningful patterns of how these knowledge are being produced. Now, therefore, anthropologists needs to reconstruct some of these, mainly the non-verbal mental models of practices, that is trying to stitch together the bits and pieces of how we tend to sort of make sense of the universe. Now, again, there are some sort of an opposition which usually exists between the Totemic system and the Animic systems, and which reflects in these sort of modes of identification, that is how one's identify these sort of differences in the two different systems. Now, what is these modes of identification then, and why is it useful in this anthropological understanding of nature and culture? These modes of identification in a way sort of make sense of the boundaries between the self and otherness in the way how we tend to treat the humans and the non-humans. Thus, by engaging in these modes of identification, it allows or makes sense of the specific cosmologies and the social topographies. Therefore, these modes of identification again is tools and methods which allows us to have a much more in-depth and vast knowledge about our surroundings. Now, what is totem and what is totemic? Now, before going into that, the totemic classification, as I talk about how Durkheim tries to locate the first form of how belief or religious system evolved in many native societies, a totem is something where a particular objects, maybe a plants, animals, or maybe a stone, a trees, so on and so forth, wherein a particular culture group attributes some kind of attribute them as sacred. So, by considering as sacred, they might be not they follow certain kind of a taboo, that is, they don't engage in maybe consuming or if not harming that particular objects. Now, that sort of reverence which is being shown to certain objects is known to be more of a totemic belief. Now, in this totemic classification, usually one make use of this empirically observable discontinuity between the natural species to organize in a more conceptual and in a more segmentary order, that is, by delimiting the social units. This is what Levi-Strauss has maintained, and whereas in animism it endows the natural beings with the human dispositions and social attributes. Now, what is animism or animistic belief? Now, animism in a way tends to engage in that sort of the belief system which is perhaps not observable. It is more to do with the kind of unseen, if not the spirits, which sort of presume or perceive to be dwelling in maybe, let's say, a forest, or maybe in a different setting, which usually is unseen. Now, therefore, there is this sort of dualism which exists between the totemic and the animic, and in the animic system there is more of symmetrical inversion of these totemic classifications, because they do not really engage in exploiting the differential relations which exist between the natural species, and which in a way is conferring a conceptual order on society. But rather, in animic systems, they use the elementary categories by structuring the social life to organize, which means it has more of a societal implication, and depending on the kind of structuring of the social order, we are in a way trying to make sense of the sort of again the supernatural forces which is into play. And this sort of elementary forms of categorization has an overarching impact on the structuring of social life, and it enables us to make us in a much more organized way. Now, these relations between the humans and the natural species is much more systematized and organized in the animic system in compare with the totemic classifications, because in totemic system, as we had discussed, there is a limitation in terms of the segmentary order of social units. Now, what is totemic system then? Totemic systems are more of non-human and are treated as signs or maybe we can say symbols, maybe a particular objects can be sort of used as a sign or a symbol, whereas in animic system they are treated as the term of a relation. That is, it has more to do with the social order and social classification. That is, the modes of understanding and interpretation is operationalized in the social order. Now, in totemic system, again they are more linked to the segmentary organization. When we say segmentary, we are talking about how divisions are being made, and that divisions can be based on, let's say, the sort of how a descent are being formed. That is, the same clan might be sort of forming a different group, or it may be in a different form, like the more of different groups of clan members. When we say segmentary societies, it is more to do with the cultural practices, the way they tend to sort of trace their genealogy or the ancestor is same, because they tend to perceive belonging to the same bloodline. So these totemic systems are more or less linked to the segmentary organizations and are sort of more in absence among societies which lack the descent groups. Now it is more to do with an open societies, wherein society which are not necessarily based on a descent. When we say a descent group, it is more to do with how a social group in a way draws their genealogy from a particular offspring, the same blood. Whereas in the animist system, it is found that they are more of cognitive as well as segmentary in nature, which is most closely knitted. Now, therefore, the totem and the animist, if you look at the animist system, is more closely integrated, and the level of the solidarity is much more integrated and organized. Now, moving on from the totemic and the animist understanding, there is also a different forms of belief system which is called naturalism. Now, in naturalism, what is espoused is the belief that nature does of course exist, but that certain things owe their existence and development to a principle which is external, that is extraneous both to choice and to the effects of the human will. That is, there are things which exist outside the domain of our social being, that is, which is not really within the control of the human groups. Now, these are mostly typical to the Western cosmologies. Now, beginning from maybe the pre-enlightenment, or since the time of Plato and Aristotle, they tends to espouse this idea of naturalism, in which they sort of created an ontological domain, and they believe in that the existence of maybe anything without a reason or a cause, that is, that there has been always a causal explanation, or more to do with a scientific explanation. That is, there is nothing which exists or happen without a reason or a cause. That is, whether maybe in terms of God or maybe anything. So that sort of ordering or questioning prevails, which means the laws of nature is pretty much integrated in this belief system, that is in naturalism. Now, why is it that it is more of questioning which is embedded in this system, that is the naturalist system, is because there is a shift in the discourse, that is people normally don't subscribe to the totemic and the animic system, or they don't really subscribe to those supernatural forces. Man tends to move out of that, and then it tends to sort of evolve. Now, if we go by the sort of the law of three stages, which was propounded by Auguste Comte, if you remember, or if you are familiar with, Comte in a way tends to describe three stages of society, or how the positivistic or positivism emerges. Now, prior to the positivistic states, there were two forms of stages. The first one was more of the religious, if not the fictitious states, which of course is more to do with the totemic and the animistic states, where people normally don't question but subscribe to some kind of supernatural forces, and through this sort of belief there was a unity, if not a solidarity. And after the fictitious or the religious states, or maybe in the religious states, maybe if you take the examples of the ancient kingship system, the kings normally tends to posit themselves to be the divine rights, that is, they are in a way representing the god. So nobody really questions their authority, or they have that underlying or overriding power against the subjects. Now, secondly, in the military states, it tends to move away from this sort of belief, and people tends to start questioning, and in a way, by engaging in, maybe we can say, these states of this naturalism, that there has to be a reason for a cause, because nothing can exist in a vacuum. So this sort of sets of questioning in a way pave way to the positivistic states. Now, in the final states, that is positivism or positivistic states, Comte tends to give an idea that people tends to sort of believe in establishing an empirical understanding, and they tends to be more engaged in observations and in making sense of the universe. They rely more on objectivity rather than subjectivity. So that is how this the scientific knowledge or this positivistic states emerges. Now, I am just going back to, as a recap for us to familiarize what Comte has actually looked at. Now, Comte doesn't stop there, and he sort of idealized by using this positivism in trying to make sense of the society, or make sense of a human. But because what he says is this sort of the method of natural sciences, which is being employed in not only studying the physical bodies or the physicality, it can also be used in the study of society. That is why even in the social sciences, we tend to use this idea of empirical study. The method in a way is more or less being replicated even in the study of society. Now, therefore, the kind of study which we engage even in the context of anthropology, people tend to engage in classifying things, making sense, and trying to look at the dualism or the dichotomy which exists between nature and culture. And through all these practices, one tries to make sense of the society in tune with the nature. Now, in this sense, Latour in a way argued that this increased artificialization of nature, that is the operations of this science and technology, beginning from the 17th century, that is when the Enlightenment period begins, in a way was made possible in practice because of the reinforcement of the opposition between nature and society. Now, therefore, people tend to engage more into questioning the existence of things, and if there is any kind of sort of things happening, there is more of an engagement in looking at why it is caused. And now we'll try to move on looking at the modes of categorization. Now, this categorization is again how the world of the divisions and the relations between human and non-humans is being conceptualized by looking at these elementary components, that is a way that this can be objectified in a more stable and socially recognized categories. Now, for example, if you look at the standard folk taxonomies, what is taxonomy? Taxonomy is more the science of classification, mostly used in the classifying or categorizing the plants and animals. Now, what is this folk taxonomies then? It is more of the knowledge which is being embedded or practices by the folk societies or the native societies, of how they try to categorize the plants and animals, and this often is organized according to the principle of similarity, that is by metaphoric scheme. Now, what is this metaphoric scheme? Because it is again based on the trial and error, the kind of knowledge which these native societies make sense of plants and animals is sort of through the constant practices over a period of time, that is maybe the ethnomedicine. So, before this knowledge is being stored, they have constantly engaged in a sort of a trial and error method, which is more of a practical in the units. So, there is this reciprocity which in a way is engaged in how the human and the non-human sort of materialize, that is in their relations between the constant exchange of services, souls, food, or generic vitality. Now, what do we make understood in this constant exchange of services and souls? Now, maybe if you look at the examples of the foraging practices in the hunting and gathering, now a group may usually engage in certain kind of rituals and ceremonies, and in a way through these practices there is this balances of the ecosystem, of how or what kind of practices we delve into. Now, for example, if you take the dominant belief in those systems that human in a way have sort of adapt towards the non-humans, notably for the food the latter provide. Now, if you take the examples of, let's say, the native hunting, this art of hunting, in a way, before going for a hunt, they practice a kind of ritual, perhaps praying to the spirits of those animals for them to, supply them a food. Now, it is not just that they venture out and then shoot any kind of animals, for that matter, for their own consumption, but rather by these functions of praying, in a way, allows them to, the animals voluntarily come and then surrender or sacrifices, so that that sort of balances exist between them. So that sort of operation which exists between the human and non-human, in a way, is seen to be more of an exchange of services. So therefore, the human, in a way, has sort of an honest or a depth which lies towards them. So therefore, in return, this sort of relation is seen to be in the context of protection. Now, in this Animic and the Totemic system, if we bring in this idea of protection, which of the two, in a way, protect, and how does this mediation takes place? Maybe how does the two mediate? And because when there is a mediation, generally there is an expectation that there will be a consensus or a kind of conditions which exist between the two. Now, in return, let's say when the hunters come with an animal, normally the humans are at the more of a vantage point. Now, in this context, sort of a thanksgiving is being replicated in that. Now, this protection, if you bring in, there is a direct and a permanent contact sort of with this protected species, and a type of dependency, that is the dependency of the human on the non-human, which are more to do with typical and interactions. So therefore, that sort of a healthy relationship which exists between the two, that is the human and non-human, takes place. Now, if you look at the kind of hunting which takes place among the Buriat community in the Siberia, there is this sort of relations which exist between the animal which is being hunted and the spirits which dwell in the forest, is more to be seen in terms of equality and alliance. This sort of relationship is being established between the hunters and the animals, which in a way is being encompassed with a relationship with the spirits of the forest. Now, in a different setting, in this community which were more or less engaged in pastoralism, they maintain some kind of hierarchical relations between the humans and these protected non-humans, that is the cattle. So this sort of hierarchy is again established in the context of this practice of pastoralism. Now, whereas in the context of the hunters, they do have a sort of maintained an equality and alliance. Now, let's move on to looking at what the totemic variation is. Now, in totemic system, as we had discussed, the non-human, in a sense, provide a sort of labels for a social classification, because these totems are again signs that a society used to sort of conceptualize its segmentation, and as such they cannot constitute the terms of social relations with humans. But since the meaning and functions of these non-humans and are not limited to their role in social classification, the other aspects of their sort of practical, if not the symbolic potentialities may be emphasized in other aspects of their social life. Now, there can be sort of a predatory relations which exist between these totemic species. Possibilities are there because since we are looking at the context of the foraging societies. Now, in the context of these Australian aborigines, where hunting is normally not used as an exchange, the product of this covenant which exists between the humans and animals are rather to be seen as more of a cultural mundane activity, which is sort of seen to be a method of procuring for the subsistence or maybe procurement of a food. Now, therefore, this sort of relations which exists between in this context, that is the reciprocal relationship between the human and non-human, is the possibility of more of a predation, because the totemic species which are more to be seen as a simple signifier of this social segmentation cannot in a way enter into a relationship with humans. However, if you look into more of purely totemic systems, rather there are exceptions, or in the context of these the Australian aborigines, that they are often clubbed together with the animic system, which allow the expression of a relation in a more reciprocal, if not the kind of relationship which they share with the non-human entities. Now, as we had discussed in that naturalism, and what then is this naturalistic variations. In this form of naturalistic cosmology, there is no common ground which exists between humans and non-humans. Rather, they are being perceived as more of being interconnected to communities, and in the process, the naturalism in a way loses this predicative role, or maybe they are more or less confined into a separate ontological domains. And this sort of dialectics which exists, the reciprocity amount to no more than a metaphor in which the impossibilism of these aspirations tends to normally supersede this dualism that is between the humans and the non-human. Now, this sort of a transcendental object or objectification, there is this conservationist movement. If you look at even in the current world, wherein as a result of this environmental crisis, there is this urging movement, maybe the conservationist, the wilderness movement, or sort of protecting. They tend to engage in questioning this foundation of this Western cosmology, and rather they tend to perpetuate and look at the ontological domain of this typical modern ideology. And through this ideas of conservationist movement, they tend to sort of isolate nature, or tends to separate the humans from these ontological domains. Therefore, this sort of divisions, which is pretty much strong in the modern parlance, by sort of challenging this Western cosmology, we tend to establish a different form of or more to do with the sort of the idea of an inescapable suppresses of nature. That is, by doing so, when we claim that we want to sort of see nature in isolation or to more of protecting, if not conserving nature, we are in a way suppressing, if not oppressing the nature. And this sort of philosophical understanding which is guiding the Western world in a way will sort of crumble, and it will eventually lead to a crisis. So the idea is not to maintain a boundary or sort of see nature in isolation, but the idea is to sort of form or to locate that symbiotic relationship which is being shared, because as we had discussed in the context of how a hunter is not simply engaging in sort of killing the non-human entities, but rather there is a healthy and alliance which is formed between the two. And this sort of classification of or ordering of things as separate in a way is more of hierarchical in nature. So when there is a hierarchy which is being usually established, which means you are ordering things into a more of trying to indirectly propagating that human in a way is superior to the non-humans. So therefore, in order to make sense or trying to bring in the dualism of this, the nature, the human and non-human, in a much more healthy manner, it will be appropriate to see it as more of in a system of alliance, that is to be part and then to be embedded with nature. Now these are some of the references which perhaps you can look at the works of Descola, the Societies of Nature and Nature of Societies, which will make our engagement in a much more meaningful way, the way we conceptualize nature, and then how through different belief system, that is even in the Totemic system, the Animic system, and even in the naturalistic system, how these modes of ideas, the way we perceive nature, evolve over time and across different societies, and which particular societies, is it the native societies or is it the Western world guided by that natural sciences, the cosmology of natural sciences, is adequate in a much more healthy, or if not conducive to our dualism of this nature and culture. So I'll stop here.